So hello guys and welcome to my new video. So today, briefly before we start looking at the market, I just want to explain something. No one has said it to me in the comments. I have just realized it myself and I want it to be clear for you guys so you are not disgusted by not watching my videos because I make the same content. Um, in a few videos back, I have been talking about the same topics, especially the Armory. I have made 2 videos, and it's not because I'm farming content, it's because I make a video, I'm talking about one topic, then I jump to the second topic and I forget what I wanted to say, and it happens that I forget to say something really important, and then in the first video it doesn't make sense. So in the next video I go back to it, I speak about it again, and it's also because I make everyday research on the market and I'm trying to be as open to as guys as I can. So when I find something new, I can even change my opinion or just talk once more about the topic so we know exactly what is happening. So that's all I just wanted to say. You are not disgusted by watching my videos and thinking this guy is going to say absolutely the same thing he said yesterday. I'm just trying to make it more clear and really share my opinion, what I think and what I wanted to say at the last video, but I forget it. So thank you, and don't be mad at me for this. And we can start right up. We can look at the Armory. Last time we talked about the ROIs. It has gone up. The character craft graphic collection has gone down, and the elementary craft I think is almost the same at 169, 170. One thing I wanted to say is that if Valve has announced they will be removing the gallery case, as I said in the last video, I will not speak about it again, but if they will keep it in the game longer than 1 week, people can really start just farming these, and when they see the ROI maybe hitting 400% next week, they can start selling them off again on the market to make fast profit. So really be careful, and maybe you can make a good profit too, but if you know they announced it a week ago and after 8 days you can sell it, and the ninth day they remove it, you can really lose a lot of money because you dump it all on the market and now people are buying it for the cheaper prices. So really be careful with this, but you also can make some nice money because ROI of 300% after the 8 days from the day they have announced it can be really nice to get it, especially on the stickers. And yeah, that's all from the armor segment. I don't want to talk about this no more. We have talked about the armor in a lot of videos I have made in the last videos, and it's just all I wanted to say to this segment. Now, last video I have been talking about AKs because AK is one of the main guns you are playing with. And you know, I have seen a video from Flary, I think you know that guy, he's pretty famous, and he was talking that Chinese are looking more into CS to just invest in it, and we, the Western people, or the Europeans, and you know the Americans, are more like playing the game and just want to buy a nice knife, and we are just setting the priority in the game and then the skins, as the Chinese are setting priority in the skins to mainly make money. Because if I'm not talking shit here right now, I think they have banned crypto in China, and you cannot just own a company, stocks of company in China, because the state can come and just take it from themselves, and now from your, I don't know, 10,000 worth of stocks is nothing. So last video I was talking about the AKs, and I really didn't give any example of an AK you should buy. I just talk about it in, you know, a bigger picture. And today I was doing some research and I was looking at the StatTrack AK slate, because if we compare it to the normal slate, and I still cannot type, if we look at the normal slate, it has gone up 155% in the 30 days. Is because, as I said in the previous videos, people are mainly pumping the factory new skins because of the scarcity. There's a low count, or you know, yeah, there's a low count of them, and it's the most sought after skin. And Stadrek skins are starting to be more like Stadrek knife, that no one wants them. If we look at the leaded glass, and this is one good example I want to give you here. If we look at the leaded glass in factory new, this skin got the pumped out the shit. I wanted to also speak about that. I don't think everything you are seeing on the market is manipulation. I know previous videos I have talked about the AK red line in minimal wear, when I even showed you on a CS float, people buying it up and just pumping the price from 300 something dollars to 450. But not everything is pumped in this market, and it's really demand of people trying to invest or just buying Playskins, because CS with its market cap is really getting too much people interested in it and just wanna be a part of the market too. So if we look at the AK slate, we can sorry, leaded glass. I forgot I moved. I'm moving really fast. If we look at the leaded glass, it has gone 1800%, which is, this is not natural. But if we look at this StatTrak factory new, this has gone 700%. But how can a StatTrak skin be worth less than its non-StatTrak version? Like, this is crazy. This is something that shouldn't be happening. This is normal with knives and minimal wear knives, because they are not liquid and you would rather buy a factory new knife that is better looking, but minimal wear knife is you know, rarer. But it just doesn't make any sense for a non-StatTrak skin being more expensive than a StatTrak skin and not being a knife. So when we look at the AK slate, this is skin that still makes sense with this, when we can see the factory new having 155% in the last 30 days, and the StatTrak factory new having 32%, but still it's more expensive, it's 2 times more expensive. And this is one of the AK skins I want to talk about, because I think this is a buying opportunity for this skin, because this skin is from the Snakebite collection, which is right now discontinued. There's a lot of cases in people's inventories and just waiting, but we have this case is already costing 70 cents. The supply of the slates, and I have just fucked myself over, but I will just search it one more. The count of these StatTrak factory new slates is 16,000, which is not really high, so there shouldn't be much people dumping this skin like with the red line. If we look at the red line has gone up, but there's like 500,000 of the red lines, and Price Empire doesn't want to work with me just now. Yeah, there's 555,000, and yeah, it still has gone 60% up, but a lot of people have started dumping these, because when you have 600,000 supply of this skin, people eventually, even if the 50% goes up, they want to start taking their profits. And especially why I want to look at the AK slate, I will go to CS Flow, because I think it's still listed there. I hope. No, someone already bought it, but I will show you. You can get this slate with some really good crafts, especially with these great wave foils that are worth $90. 4 stickers, $90, and you are buying a $62 skin, and in the future these stickers can rise with the skin, and you are buying it for the market price right now. The skin right now is worth around $56 to cheapest listed on float for $62. And if we go back to here on buff, it's listed on 62, so CS Float has the same prices as buff, and you just bought for the market price with $80 worth of stickers, which are, by the way, looking incredible. I would buy this. I really like this combo and on this skin. So you can get for the market price with stickers, and I will show my example, which I have bought 1 year ago. If we go point this array, I have bought this skin 8 months ago. Its basic market price was $15. I bought it for 36 because it has these 4 frog stickers foils that I have also talked about previously, and right now the point this array is also getting pumped. I don't know if pumped, but if we just look at it, this is in minimal wear. in 30 days 300%, in factory new 500%, so I think this is a pump. And we can see that a skin I for base price of $15 and with the stickers of $36 I could right now sell for base price of $100 with stickers that are worth around $200 to $250. And it's in a matter of 8 months. I am really lucky I have caught this, but you can do this too if you do it maybe with the starter in your AK Flate slate and get the 4x Wavecraft. This is worth $80, and in the future it can be worth up around $200, as same as my frog craft. And by the way, the wave stickers and the frog I think is from the Riptide collection, so they will be going up no matter what. So next skin I have here is the AK Vulcan. We can see that the factory new Vulcan is quite expensive. It's costing $1,200. It has gone 30% in the last 30 days. Minimum wear one has gone 11%, but the field tested in the 60 gains is still in a 0.50 loss and only 4% in the last 30 days. And in the Vulcan, I see the skin, I see you should buy this skin with low float and also with some sticker crafts, because it's not really hard, such a old skin as the Vulcan, to get it with some good craft and with good float. This is one of the skins I would personally buy, because firstly it's as same as the slate, it's a play skin. You want to play with the skin. You mainly us Western people, Europeans and Americans, are buying skins not to particularly invest in them, but also to play with them. Some people just buy skins to invest in them, but I like to still play with the skin. And this one is a good example. It's a low float that in the future, if we look at the red lines, there's minimum wear red lines like 5 years ago. There was still big overpay for a good one in minimal wear or in field tested, but right now if you have a good minimal wear you have overpay because it has gone so up. The skin is costing base price $500, and for a good float you have overpay of $250 or something. If you look at the field tested, you are overpaying $122, and it's because the float is really good. You also have this craft that is right now worth $100 and a charm. I think this is a really good example of the skin. I wanted to show you. We can input our float here. I will go 117, 0.17, and we can see you have crafts here at good float, and I think in the future this could be a really good investment. So we have done ours. We have the AK Slate in Star Trek Factory New, and we have the AK Vulcan in field tested low float. And I still want to stay with the AKs. No, sorry. Yeah, I have it here. Sorry, and I have the case hardened. Also, a skin that has gone up 40%. Its predecessor in minimum wear has gone 12%, and in field tested it has gone 4%. It has almost the same price moves as the Vulcan. And this is also one of the skins. If you pick it up in this is much more interesting than the Vulcan, because the Vulcan is from a case that is costing I think $15 or something. I'm not pretty sure, but it's not as expensive as the weapon case that is right now like $120, and you can get a field tested skin from it for AK for $223. With this case hardened, I would be looking for tier 3, tier 2 patterns, and with some sticker crafts like this one, because that's where you can make the most money with, as same as with the Vulcan. In the future, these stickers can go absolutely crazy, like the frog ones. The frog stickers, I have showed you the example on mine own. The frog stickers have gone something like triple in 8 months, and the point desire itself has gone like 500% from the 8 months I have bought it. So in the future, this can be a really good investment, even with the sticker craft, and that's why I really love to buy Playskins with sticker crafts, because you have a tier 2. Tier 2 is a beautiful AK. I don't know if I can find any here. I don't want to waste a lot of time. And you even get a good sticker craft that and in the future go up, especially the Stockholms. As you can see, the Stockholms has had one of the biggest moves. Or you can get some operation stickers, like we have seen the foil valves or the frog foils. And yeah, with this I would just advise you, as same with the Vulcan, buy a nice skin. Here the float I think isn't so important, but rather the pattern, so you get something like tier 2, tier 3 and some good sticker craft. So that's all for the AKs. I just wanted to speak about it more because I really forgot to make my research last video and show you some examples. And right now I want to look at gloves and knives. I am a big lover of the Prisma knives, especially the Talons and the Stilettos. If you compare the Talon Tiger Tooth and the Karambit Tiger Tooth, I'm not really right now on Price Empire, but I can show you later. It's double the price. The Karambit is something like $1,700 and the Talon is $800. And you are, for me, comparing a more beautiful knife with the OG knife that isn't so good looking, because I think the wide handle on the Talon is absolutely stunning and beautiful, but you are getting scarcity versus a new knife. I think the Prisma knives, especially the Stiletto, I absolutely love the Stiletto. I think it's one of the top 2, top 3 knives in the whole game. And I think it could rise in the future, because the cases this is dropping from, and I mean the OG finishes, I don't know about, I don't think there's even a gamma Doppler for this, but I will check later or give you an update in the next video, is dropping from the Prisma cases, and they are both discontinued. I will look at it for really fast and also show you the Karambit Tiger Tooth and the Stiletto Tiger Tooth. So Stiletto knife skins, and really it isn't loading for me, which is quite disturbing, but I will get back to it because, you know, it isn't loading for me and I would really like to show it to you. It's sort of loading. Yeah, I will give it some time. I will just right now go to the Steam market and show you what I want here. So right, here we have update on the Steam market. As we can see, the Evil Geniuses Holo is still rising. We are right now on $320, and the Stockholm capsule from the last time we are looking is going absolutely crazy. Last time I was looking, it was €8, and even before it was €5. Right now it's going up to 11, 10 euros. So from the last month we have just 5x'd, and from like, where is a good time to look at? May 11th, that's 4 months ago, it was worth 66 cents, so you almost 14x your money if you invested in this capture in the start of May this year. Cases are not particularly moving. I really hope that the fracture case gets removed, because it's one of the cases that has... What is the fracture case? And that is another topic I want to talk about, but this video will be extremely long, so I hope you at least enjoy my content. I would really appreciate that if you would like, subscribe, and give me some feedback in the comment section, because I am doing as much as I can. I'm giving you all the information that is that I'm seeing on the market for you to make your choices, and especially make some good decisions in the market right now. It is rising every day, and in the last 7 days we had done 3.5%. In the 30 days we had done 17.3% that you don't even do, or something like, you know, something like stocks in a year, and we have done it in 1 month. So that's why I'm sharing the video and really doing my best. So yeah, there's also the slaughter that isn't in the case, and from what case is the slaughter dropping, and it isn't loading again. Beautiful. So if we compare the Karambit Tiger Tooth, we can see it's worth $175, $1,751, as the Stiletto is worth like not stiletto, but the talon is worth $800, which is a big difference. And for me, the talon is the more beautiful knife, better looking knife than the karambit. Just the karambit is OG, and it has, it's in the more expensive cases than in the prismas that are worth $1 to $2. And from what cases this drop in? Danger Zone and Horizon. So all these knives are right now OGs, stilettos and talons right now, and I mean navajas are also in that category, are right now knives that are OG, but not as OG as M9s or karambits, but are discontinued. And for me, the stiletto is one of the, as I said, best knives in the whole game that you can get, especially in something like the Tiger Tooth, Fate. So if you want to get some good knives to play with, I would be considering the stiletto or the talon, because they are quite cheaper than the OG options like the M9 bayonets, or the karambits or butterflies, but still are one of the best knives in the game for me, especially the stiletto. So we have gone through this, we have got through the Steam market. The cases right now are not seeing big moves, but I would be really happy for the fracture to be removed, because I think when the fracture gets removed, there will be one more type of knives that will become discontinued, and then will be these skeleton knives and nomad knives. We still have them in the fever case that has the Doppler finishes, but the OG finishes will be scarced right now and would be discontinued. And the last thing I want to talk about are the OG gloves, because if you are really watching the market, especially like something the hand wraps leather, page 1, yes, we can see extreme prices on these going 150% in its field tested condition, and it's because these gloves only drop from glove case and Operation Hydra case, and these are the OG gloves, and you cannot get them from any other case, and we can already see rising its prices, because yeah, there are the gloves that are not desired much, but these leather ones in specifically can get are really getting pumped right now, because they are rare. People, maybe there's not such a demand like for the driver or the sport gloves, or maybe even for the moto gloves, but still there are hand wraps, and I really myself like hand wraps, and people started pumping them because these are one kind of, you have no really similar looking gloves in the game, and they are from the OG cases that the glove case costs something like $15 and the Operation Hydra like $17. So that's why they are pumping. And also I would be looking in maybe buying some of these. So if you want to some maybe knife glove combo, you should be looking at the Prisma knives and maybe some OG gloves that are still like cheap. Particularly if you maybe get the Scheiße. If you get the Stiletto Slaughter or the Stiletto Tiger Tooth, you can get the hand wraps that are still not really expensive, and you can get your hands on some field tested ones. It isn't loading for me, but I can maybe try here. Slaughter. Yeah, or the cobbled ones, but the cobbled ones are not for the OG. You can get the field tested one for $1,000, which is already pumped. We can see 132%. So the people in the market know what they are doing, and as you already can see, they are pumping the prices because they just know what people will be demanding in the future and would like to buy, maybe to get their Stiletto Slaughter with their hand wrap slaughter, and already have pumped the prices up. So really in the market you should make your research. You should buy the skins because you want to play with them and not particularly to invest in them. And that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for watching. I hope the video wasn't too long and you got all my points I wanted to give you. I would be really happy if you subscribe, if you give me some feedback in the comment section, what I should look next into. And yeah, enjoy your day and see you next time. Bye.